ever within the great time machine that is the internet.
Awesome.
Hello! Here we are.
I love technology.
Isn't technology good?
Awesome.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and start with some intro music, and I will introduce the show. Here we are, folks. Welcome to Caching in the Northwest. This is the only podcast dedicated to geocaching in the great Pacific Northwest. We'll talk about caches and cachers unique to this little corner of the country. So, let's design your new favorite geocoin. It's time to go caching in the Northwest. Now, you may notice things look a little different on the podcast tonight, and we are privileged to have a couple of guests with us. Now, you may know them as the daring duo of Cache Advance, the premier geocaching store. Tonight we have Lookout Lisa, who's the CEO, and Kid Vegas, who's the executive VP, as he says, in charge of moving and shaking. So, thank you for joining us tonight, folks.
Well, happy to be here. Thanks for inviting us.
And we're happy to have you back again. Now, can you tell our listeners one more time a little about Cache Advance and where they can find you, both online and in the real world?
Sure. We have an actual retail store in Spokane, Washington, and I don't know the exact coordinates off the top of my head, but we're centrally located.
Yeah.
And our website is cache-advance.com. And on our website, you can always shop with us online 24/7. And there is a link to the cave, and that gives our hours and how to locate us, where we're located there at our store. And this is Hilo.
Well, hello, Hilo.
Yes.
He doesn't have headphones on. He can't hear us right now.
No, he can't. Yeah. And he doesn't go to the store. He did it when we were home-based. He was here. But the actual store, the Cache Cave, as we call it, is cat-free.
Very nice.
That's right. You can pick up your cats for free there.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Free cat. No. Cat's free. It's completely different. Isn't English a funny language? Well, tonight we want to focus on geocoins. And, you know, geocoins really have seemed to have taken off in the last couple of years. You know, an event without a special coin to buy is hardly worth attending anymore. Okay. I may be stretching that a little bit, but it seems to be a very popular thing. And you guys at Cache Advance have produced some very cool coins lately. I'm thinking of the butterfly and my favorite, those cube coins. And I have to say that Borg cube really appeals to my sci-fi love and love of geocaching. So you've brought it all together in one coin. So.
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't have a actual Borg cube here with us tonight, but I do have one of the block party cubes.
Nice.
For this last summer's block party. And the Borg cube is on the same footprint, so it's the same concept. It's like 6 individual coins. They each have a tracking number that then fit together to make the cube. Yeah.
Oh, Wet Coaster, our regular commentator, says English is only a funny language when I use it. I don't know. So, can you give us a little insight to what you're planning next with coins?
Sure.
Well, we've sort of run out of the calendar event days, you know, like the 999, 10, 10, 10. I think our last opportunity was the 12, 13, 14. And but luckily we have one more really cool calendar day, and that's Pi Day. which is going to be on 3.14.15, and we're hosting an event that Saturday, the 14th, at 9:36 and 52 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah. Just keep going with the decimals. Yeah. You'll get it.
And so we've ours is this is a multi-event. Mm-hmm. Ours is just one of 11 throughout the country. If you want to hold up the Pi 10, so it's a different coin, different design. That it's not a flat-ish coin, but it looks like a Pi 10 with a Pi symbol in it.
Yeah.
And then each version also has a top to it. We don't have a sample of that here that fits right in it. So, like the lattice work of an apple pie, mm-hmm. and it fits right in there. That piece is just a piece. All the tracking is going to be done on the Pi 10.
On the 10, yeah.
So it's a two-piece coin, but it comes with a set.
Mm-hmm.
And it turned out really nice. It was a quick project. Mm-hmm. From concept to getting the order in, it really came together. A lot of people were involved, having to make their decisions, what they want for their color, for their coin. Mm-hmm. And it really wasn't even nip and tuck. It just, okay, we're good to go. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a challenge getting it produced due to the Chinese New Year, which is starting on the 19th of this month. So basically, the factories there where these are minted shut down for almost 2 weeks. Yep. And then there's a little bit of time before and after that as well. So we needed to get them, put together well before that time.
Mm-hmm. So for those of you who aren't watching, this coin, and I'm going to use another word that, when you hear it, you'll understand it, but I don't know if it's an actual English word, has dimensionality to it.
Yes.
So it actually looks like a Pi 10, and I love the idea of the lattice, the kind of that apple pie look on top there. That's going to be a good looking coin. I'm going to have to head over to that website and grab one.
Yeah. So there are certain rules with these mega events, and we can't. I don't know when you can start advertising, but we can't start selling till basically. So delivery will arrive by Pi Day.
Right.
Yeah. And
right. So I think either the end of February or the beginning of March.
Yeah.
We'll actually be able to put them on our website and start selling them retail. We've got 2 versions for our own store. Mm-hmm. We also minted some for geocaching.com, so they'll be available at their website as well. And then the different event hosts will have their portion to do with as they will.
Mm-hmm. And so that's, other than that particular project, our coins going forward, other than what we're going to put on the design for the block party, has been private party coins. Where we had our first meeting with one of Washington State's other mega events that happens throughout the year for their challenge coin. And what we like to do at Cash Advance is we have a form where you can request a quote. Tell us what you want if you have your artwork, and then most importantly, tell us what your budget is. Mm-hmm. And then we can put something together for you. We've used artists to do this. We've used people's own graphics. They come with their own. So here, use this. Mm-hmm. And it works out well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it sounds like you guys are really very flexible in helping people get their coins designed and minted, basically getting in the hands of the people who want them.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah, all someone needs to do is come to us with an idea, and we can really run with that, working with our designers, or if they already have an image, we can put it together, get the approval they need from Groundspeak. If they want to have tracking numbers, we can take care of that, an icon, whatever they'd like, and they can have a coin in their hands within 3 to 4 weeks.
That's impressive. That really is impressive.
Sure.
Yeah.
I was just listening to you and seeing what the prototype of the Pi Day coin there. It's just so innovative. How did you come up with the idea? Where did that idea come from?
That idea actually came from, do you know Avroair?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's big into coins, and he came to us with the idea, and he had a clip art picture, or well, it was actually a photograph, and then from that, I took and did my very best impression of an engineering blueprint with circles and dimensions and tolerances, and sent that to the factory, and then sent the factory an actual clip art of the pie lattice work.
A real piece of pie.
Yeah. And they took those and converted them for us into, the factory likes to call it a sketch, when we call it a blueprint. And it took maybe 4 different revs of the blueprint to get to this final design. Our first thought was we had 3 little ledges on the inside of the pie tin to hold the pie top up, and then, well, what are we thinking? We can just make it big and wedge shaped, and it'll fit in naturally, and went from there. So that's why actually with this particular project, I'm surprised it came together so well, because this one did have probably one of the most amount of engineering from our side to do, and it worked out.
That's amazing. Thanks. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, I was just going to say another key part is actually getting in a prototype. So due to the short time frame, they actually took pictures at the factory and sent those to us so we could see, a picture of it, and then they sent it to us as well. So you get something in your hands to, is this really the color that we want, a physical proof, and then go to mint with that.
Yeah. In this case, it helped because we had pictures of all the different sites' coins, sent it out, and some changes were made based on the pictures, and we just didn't have time to get the actual physical pieces in, and back out. Our private party that we're finishing up with, we've actually gone through 2 sets of actual samples in our hands for them to look at, and they made changes. Factory has been very accommodating in that way. That obviously, exponentially increases the time from your concept to the time you have finished coins in your hand. But it certainly gives you the option to make sure you're getting exactly what you want, or you're going to like what you get.
Right. In this particular coin, it's a big milestone for these cachers, so we want to be sure that it's right for them. Yeah.
Well, and I like coins, but there are cachers who absolutely love coins, and I believe there are cachers that like coins more than actually going out and caching. So it covers all aspects. So there are people who just that's a coin, I have to have it.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
And anymore, there's so many coins that if we want to sell some, we have to come up with or facilitate designs that make you say, I want that coin instead of that one.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, like the Pi coin, I looked at that and go, well, that's one I've got to get.
Cool.
That's very unique. So.
Yeah.
Well,
available soon.
So I have 3 samples at my desk at where I work, just sitting out in front of my monitor. Yeah. And I think I have 5 orders from just non-cachers. They just think this thing is cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, nobody considers like a small soup bowl, right? They're not asking for a small spoon to go with it?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Spoon. Yeah.
Wow, is there International Soup Day? We better get on.
Oh, we should. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, so we've been commissioned to do quite a few different event coins and cashkins as well. So, and a cashkin is a great alternative to a bigger coin. They're much more affordable, and they'll travel. You can release them into a cache, and they will move from cache to cache. They're less likely to be scooped up into somebody's own private collection.
That's right. Now,
Mhm.
can you also design cashkins that are unique, much like you do a coin?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, we just did one. I believe we can show it because it's
Oh
on
yeah,
the
because it's
web.
for sale. Not
Yeah.
only can we show it, we can beg people to go to the Geo Woodstock 13 website and buy
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, we minted 750 of these
Yeah.
for Geo Woodstock. And it's their own design. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know how well it's coming through here, but it's a peace sign that's
Mhm.
actually cut out. So it has, lots of negative spaces as well to it. It turned out really well.
And the design on the front, the colors, is actually the Maryland state flag.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or the
Yeah.
state crest of Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
That's really nice, and it's on a
Yeah.
peace sign,
Yeah.
and there's some major holes in that coin.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
And with the Cashcan, we can actually do color on both sides too. We have done that recently just for the another organization too, both color on both sides. And I should show you, we have a new Cashcan just for our store as well. This is a mermaid.
Oh,
So
nice.
he's hot off the mint. Just came in off the ship. She's from
Yeah.
and from China. So we'll be having these on our store. I'm just trying to get a really nice picture of them. So they should be available just another day or two.
Nice.
And
Now,
then,
pardon
just
me.
ancillary to, she said, nice picture of the coin. There is at Geo Woodstock in Houston this year.
CoinFest.
Oh, CoinFest. I'm sorry. Yep. In Houston this year, one of the side little seminar things was Chris Mackey showing us how to photograph coins, and it was. He says all you need is your phone. It'll work with your phone. Your cheapo, 5-10 megapixel camera, and a milk jug. Basically, yeah.
And a light source.
And the milk jug becomes the light box, and he was taking amazing pictures with that. And on the coin forum, is it Groundspeak's coin forum?
I believe so.
Yeah. He has that tutorial. He has it right, and I recommend anybody who likes coins and has a hard time taking photographs of it, go check that out because it is super simple.
Yeah.
And then we used it. We extended that road trip, went to Rome, Georgia for going caching, and had to take pictures of coins. Went to the store, bought a jug of milk, and
Had a week. Yeah, we drank it. Yeah.
drank it, and just
Box of cereal.
on the fly.
Yeah.
On the fly, had some fantastic pictures.
Yeah.
To post up, and so if you like taking pictures of your coins, go check that out.
Yeah.
That's really good. I'm going to look up that forum post and put it in the show notes so that everybody can go ahead and read that. But I've done. Yes, exactly. I've met the guy. He's very nice to work with. I do a little photography as well, and having that white box, is nice to have around, but not everybody has one. You get something that doesn't have shadows. I never considered a milk carton.
Neither did I.
I'm thinking that little dimple on the outside of the milk carton on the inside would create a nice space to set the coin, get it up off the floor of it, as you will, and take a picture. It's genius. Now, we have a question from Wet Coaster who says, have you ever done any coins for corporate events?
Corporate. Well, yes, the Geo Tour.
Yeah, in a way, the Geo Tour. We're working on one right now. It's going to be a cash can as the prize for a Geo Tour in Phoenix.
It's a children's hospital.
Children's Hospital in Phoenix, and this is the second year of their Geo Tour. So we haven't done specifically for a corporation yet.
Other than Groundspeak.
Well.
Yeah. Inc.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But
yes.
So that, and then when we took over the business from Cash Addict, we inherited a community it was Mount Vernon,
Right.
and their 100th anniversary
Centennial.
That's the word.
That centennial, yeah.
That darn English.
Yeah.
And,
that coin was just in process at the time of the handover of the company of Cash Addict to Cash Advance to our company when we acquired them. So we finished that project and shipped those coins.
Mm-hmm. And then we've done another city, Buckley, as well. So more along the lines of cities and communities and geotours than actual corporations.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I know that coins are big with military and police and fire departments. So I have a couple of police coins that were given to me. Now, they don't have a tracking number. They're not obviously associated with geocaching.com, but they look just like all the other geocoins. In fact, I have a hard time not using the term geocoin with them.
Sure. I think that's really where the Geocoins started from, were the military challenge coins and, well, of course, currency too. But yeah, that's the roots. Mm-hmm.
Nice. Now, you gave us a little sneak peek of that mermaid coin. And before the show, we talked that you've got a new program that you're just about to launch, and that mermaid coin is really quite a key piece of this. Is it possible you could give us a little sneak peek of what's coming up from Cash Advance?
Sure. Here, hopefully in just about another week or so, we're going to be launching what's called the Cashcrate. It'll be a monthly subscription box of geocaching gear. Work much like the Dollar Shave Club or Birchbox is one, I think, for personal grooming
so
things.
Barkbox?
Barkbox is one for dogs. Yeah. And there'll be different levels of membership to the subscription, so you can receive a box every month if you'd like, or every other month, or even just quarterly, which is great for your more casual or occasional cachers as well. And yes, our little Cashkin, the new Cashkin, the mermaid, is going out in the first box, so it'll be the February or middle of February subscription, along with many other things too.
So I have a question about these boxes.
Yes.
Are they heavy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you get a bunch of them together and have to move them, they're going to be heavy.
They're going to be heavy.
We're actually working with a local company, quite a large company, Spokane Packaging, that is special making boxes for us. So we have a new logo for the Cashcrate that was just designed. That'll be printed on the front, and it's going to be a fun process. We really want to recreate that whole aspect of finding a regular-sized cache, maybe even first to find, at your doorstep every month.
I love that idea. Now, we would love to have you on again here in a few weeks if you want to talk about that once you've got everything launched and maybe a few of the bugs worked out, but you guys don't do that. You'll knock it out of the park on the first try. I know that.
We hope so. Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you for taking the time to join us tonight. It really means a lot to us to be able to sit down, talk with you, learn what Cash Advance can do, look at some of these great designs that you guys have produced here. So.
Well, thank you so much for inviting us on. Absolutely.
Sure. And just want to remind everyone who hears this show to join your local geocaching association. If you're in Washington, it's the Washington State Geocaching Association. I believe Iowa has one, Oregon has one, British Columbia has one. Yeah.
And we've been designing some coins and trackables for the different groups, and we hope to do more.
That's right. And thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, make sure you join your local caching association. Not only are you helping to support geocaching in your area, but it gives you a great avenue to talk with other geocachers, come up with new ideas. Bringing like minds together really improves the game of geocaching. So go seek out a local caching organization and join.
Absolutely.
Well, we want to thank you for taking the time to listen to this episode of Caching in the Northwest. Don't forget that you can be part of the show. call 253-693-TFTC and leave us a comment, correction, question any time of the day or night. Of course, you can email us, feedback@cashingnw.com. Don't forget to visit our website, cashingnw.com, for more, including show notes for this and any of the other Caching in the Northwest episodes. Also, your support helps keep quality shows coming. So if you like this show, please click the PayPal button on the website. This show's licensed under Creative Commons Attribution 3.0 license, copyright 2015 by Chris Umfenauer. Good night, folks.
Hey.
Good night.
There. Okay, so we are done with the official recording, but we are still live on the internet. So,
Okay.
I do have a question here from one of our listeners, Wilson, who says, I'm from Colombia, and I'm here late, and I would like to know what you're talking about. So, Wilson, we are talking about geocaching. That's what Caching in the Northwest is all about. We are talking primarily about the Northwest of the United States of America. So, Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, those areas.
Columbia.
Of course, British Columbia up to the north in Canada, and all of that. So the idea is to talk about geocaching. Geocaching is a game that we play to look for items that somebody else has hidden, and really the goal is to go find it, to get outside, to get moving. It's not a prize that we keep. It's something that we find, sign a log, and the thrill is in the hunt, not necessarily in what we find or keep. So I hope that gives you a little idea of what we're talking about here.
Unless you find a cache skins, then the thrill is in the find too.
That too.
Right. Yes. Cool.
Very good. Do you find that cache kids move well in caches?
Yes.
Between caches, well, yeah.
Yeah. We have a cache actually at the store. It's called the Cave In, and we had to unfortunately move it inside because we had a little theft problem. But we see, it's unfortunate. So there's a log you can sign outside, but all the trackables are kept inside. But we see a lot of cashkins that come through. They are much closer to an actual travel bug.
Mm-hmm.
So they're cute. They're fun to collect, but they're not really valuable.
Right. And so we haven't taken the concept. We've exploited the concept of creating a proxy for the coins you're not going to put out in the wild.
Right.
But people would want their coins to be out in the wild. They're maybe promoting something or trying to generate excitement. Block Party, for example. Mm-hmm. And if you've received any Block Party coins from the last few Block Parties, they come with a tiny little tag that sort of looks like the actual coin. Mm-hmm. Same tracking number, and that's what you put out in the wild. And that's what people see.
Yeah, those will move. We did those for the ape event.
We did that for the ape event.
Well, I happen to have one here that is the Lackey coin.
Power.
The HQ coin. It's a book.
I like that one.
Yeah. And it also comes with its little, I want to say surrogate, but that's not quite the word.
Proxy.
No.
Thank you.
Proxy, yeah.
We
call ours candies. If we make a cash kin to go with a larger coin, a similar coin with the same tracking numbers, we call them kinsies.
Kinsies.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we made the Kinsey for the ape event coin this year, and the nice thing for the organizations is it is really cheap to do so.
Yeah, it's just a small add-on price
because you're not paying for yet another tracking number. You're using the tracking number again, just like my first. I probably bought it from you. Mm-hmm. The dog tags, trackable dog tags.
Sure.
They had two.
Yeah.
And so same concept there. We've also then we've done it once, but one of our services is, okay, you got your coin somewhere else, shame on you, but we can certainly do the Kinsey for you, and design up something like that and get it out there.
Yeah. Yeah, we can work with another coin developer if someone has already done a coin for someone, but then they would like to, if they want to keep those coins, we can then make a Kinsey to match it or to go with it. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I like that idea. Wet Coaster says he calls the smaller ones travelers.
Yes.
Exactly.
Makes a lot of sense. Those are the ones that actually go out and experience the world while you keep your nice, perhaps sentimental coin, safe on a shelf or a display rack like I have here.
Oh my goodness! Yes.
Yeah, I've got to come up with something.
Oh, me too. I have so many coins that I've handed all the different events I go to. Yeah.
Well, I want to create a display of the stuff we created. Yeah, and that sort of looks cool.
Yeah, I mean, I have to take a closer look at your rack.
Take a screenshot and steal that design.
Move it without creating
a cascade.
So it's actually from a police and military website.
Okay.
But it is just a chunk of wood with slots cut in it.
Perfect. Yeah.
So,
not bad at all. Wow.
That would work really well. We'll have to look for something like that. Or see how we can bring it into the store. That's something we really haven't explored much.
Whew. Moved a rack full of round coins.
Good job.
I have moved around a time or two, and things roll to one side or another.
Yeah.
Much more difficult when you're seated, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole coin business. We knew it was a different animal to begin with, so we haven't been shocked about what we've seen in our 1 year worth of business, pretty much now. But it's not saying we haven't been surprised. The Coin Fest in Houston, Las Vegas, the year before even, but we weren't there for the coin.
No.
And just Houston, a guy right in front of our booth, he had 3 little red wagons stacked about 4 foot high of books, and he wheeled them in one by one and opened up all the books over 3 tables, and that was his day. People came, he traded, and just
he had an amazing collection, just amazing. Yeah.
It's just.
Yeah, I've been to a couple. I don't think I've actually made it to a Coin Fest, but the first Geo Woodstock I went to, there was the Midnight Madness coin event afterwards.
They have that.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah.
And that opened my eyes, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what is this? And I quickly realized this isn't an area I belong in right now.
Yeah.
I think I have 2 coins. It's time to move on.
Yeah.
Wet Coaster wants to know, are those path tags in the front row of that? And yes, they are. For the most part, there are a couple of small coins, but I put those up front because they're easier to work with.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Put the short ones up front. I know all about that.
Yeah, exactly. And then you put the big coasters in the back because, look at that. That's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Nice.
Yeah, the Tri-City Geocoin Challenge coins, their 3-piece puzzles are huge once you put them together. Just how we ever got them home, I don't know.
Yeah.
I really think the majority of my coins here are Avro Air.
Yeah.
I can come up with 4 or 5 of them right there that are Avro Air. So.
Yeah,
that's who I was thinking. If you go to an event and it happens to be an Avro Air event, there's a coin for sale.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been very active in the coiner community.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the biggest part of this Pi Day coin, and it is very fun to work with him on this, and And he came to us and said, "Hey, let's do this. Oh, by the way, we really have about 2 weeks to do this."
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. I'm not busy.
Yeah. Yeah, JD has been just amazing to step in and help out with managing all of our trackable projects. So, I do Cash Advance full time, and I have a staff of, there's about 4 of us now that work part time, assembling and putting together orders. But the actual management and the back and forth with coin customers and then to the mint, that takes a lot of time. And JD has stepped into that role, and that's something that he can do on top of his other day job.
And it works out well because, dealing with the factory, our contact's actually in Hong Kong. So they are arriving to work is about the time I'm arriving home. And and so I can spend, up till midnight working back and forth with them. And it's nice. They'll get me answers as soon as they can in the afternoon or their morning, knowing that now I can take, from 5 to 6 to 7 o'clock to get with the clients to get an answer back.
Right, because most of our clients also have day jobs, of course,
Yeah.
or so evening time is a good time to connect, and that's worked really well. We've gotten I think it goes more quickly, and then an answer a question, an answer once every day.
And then the one thing we didn't get into on the episode, but it was about literally the second project we got, both inherited pretty much from Mike Atwell, is that I learned I would lose track very easily because there's Cashkin or a coin, there's really a finite number of steps that you got to do. And you got to do them in order. And I wasn't keeping track of those steps. Sat down, identified those steps, made them tasks, and then, well, now what? We need a chunk of software.
A tool, yeah.
And you found or knew of Basecamp, so we used Basecamp. And it is almost like that particular piece of software is built for us. Because there is really no bells and or whistles. It's just, here's your project, here's your task, created a template of these, 12 steps. Well, 11.
11, yeah.
And
it's almost a 12-step program.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So a client will come on and or ask for a quote or project, and if their project seems solid, they're going to do it whether they use us or not. We'll just launch this project, invite them in, and they're like, "Oh my goodness, these people are organized." And
yeah, it's an awesome piece of software. We've used it multiple times for many different projects, and we can loop other designers in or clients. Groundspeak, actually, we found out uses Basecamp as well, so I can loop in Annie if I need to get approval for a design, and so she can
order the tracking number. There's two steps there.
Yeah.
It's sort of funny because she writes, Annie, here, I'm going to be sending you this thing. It's called Basecamp. It does this and does that, and explanation, and then Annie comes like, "Oh, Basecamp, we use it here."
Yeah. Yeah.
I've used it for several software products with multiple vendors and contacts, and it works really well. I love Basecamp.
Yeah, we really like it too, and we're using it for our Geo tour that we're in the beginning planning stages of for the summer.
Nice.
Yeah. Here's Hilo again.
If I realized that geocaching.com had to authorize coin designs.
They do.
Sort of makes sense.
It really does.
It does.
Yeah. If it's a tracking number, it goes back to their website. For each trackable, you have that custom page that's developed for each trackable. So then the trackable itself, the Cashcan or the Kinsey or the coin, has to say trackable at geocaching.com. And they have to have eyes on the actual design. So we will send them a blueprint for approval, and then
You know,
go forward from
it
there.
makes perfect sense. I don't know. We haven't had a design even come close to being rejected.
Oh, no.
Based on its design. We've missed a track at geocaching.
Yeah, I forgot to put that on one coin.
And,
Design.
and so
they caught that.
They
got
catch
on.
that, but
Yeah.
it'd be interesting to talk to them to see if they ever have rejected anything. You know, obviously, a coin that's going to say, geocaching.com sucks. You know, they're not going to.
Yeah.
But you know, if it's like a Satanish type devil, if verging on being offensive, but now who's to decide if that's offensive?
Right.
Or not?
Yeah. I don't know what their criteria is there, but coins can definitely be corporate, and they can promote different agendas, whereas we all know caches cannot.
Exactly. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
We're going to have to drop off, but it was great seeing you guys.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Fantastic seeing you too.
Yeah.
For sure.
Safe journeys.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. If we don't see you before then, which I certainly hope we do, I expect we'll see you in August.
Oh,
Okay.
fantastic. Yes. We'll see you then.
Mm-hmm.
Take care.
Thanks,
Okay.
Monkey.
Bye-bye.
Well, that brings up a good point. Where can people find you? Are you going to any events in the near future?
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to Moga.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I've never been. I've always wanted to go. And I've been highly sought after. I don't know what the word is. Anyway, the organizers at Moga really bent over backwards to reach out to Cache Advance to ask us to come and vent. So we'll be there in just a few weeks, or I will be there. Yeah, JD is going to be staying here. It's unfortunately the same weekend as the Spokane Valley Cache Machine.
Okay.
So finally having a local cache machine, and I'm going to be in St. Louis. Well, near St. Louis.
And as part of the WSGA, I will be on the team responsible that everybody has fun in Spokane.
Yes.
Nice. Now, there was just a cache machine here at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
It was 3.4 miles from my house. Was the and I was sick as a dog.
Oh no!
Oh, Chris, no.
I couldn't get up to move. I thought even if I can get up, I'm just going to go to the event. I won't hit the cache machine. I couldn't do it.
Oh no!
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So, but Spokane, I've been meaning to go out there for a while. So maybe I'll go for a cache machine.
There you go.
Come on out. Yeah, that's the 21st, I think. Yeah. That's Saturday.
The weather could be sunny and 80, or it could be sunny and minus 20.
But it'll be sunny no matter what.
Yeah.
Probably sunny. Yeah. At least it's not this weekend. A lot of rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Coeur d'Alene cache machine year and a half ago was cold. That was cold.
Yeah, that was a cold day. Well, it warmed up, but yeah, the morning was cold. So then after Mocha, we'll be at Geo Woodstock. I'm planning to make it out for that event. Then, of course, the Tri-Cities Geocoin Challenge in late June.
End of June.
End of June. And then July, what's happening in July? Nothing.
Yet.
Locally, yet. Yeah. Yet.
Probably camp out, but we don't. We just go to camp out.
Right. Yeah. And then, of course, our Geo Tour will be. It looks like it's going to be August 8th, which is the Saturday before Block Party, and then we'll be at Block Party the next weekend.
Nice, and of course the Ape event afterwards.
Right. Yeah. Very next day. Yeah.
Very good.
How about you? What events are you going to be at?
Well, I know I'm not going to make it to Moga or Woodstock this year. So
you think Daryl's going to make it down to Woodstock?
I don't think so. We just talked to him about it, and I don't think he's going to make it to Woodstock yet this year either. So, he might make it to Moga if he can get away.
Yeah, I need to.
Relatively
I just found out that I was going to go put it all together, so I need to reach out to my Midwest folks to see who I might be able to connect with there.
Definitely block party, ape event.
Sure.
And I really want to do the Spokane cash machine now that you mentioned it. It's one of those things that I love the cash machines, and I don't look ahead. I look at a couple. I look at them and go, oh yeah, that's okay. I could do that. I probably won't make that one, but
Yep. Yeah, it should be a great one. We actually were just emailing back and forth with Travis today, Travis L, and he's already booked the dinner spot. So it's the same place we had the Christmas dinner. Yeah, Timber Creek Buffet, and they serve beer and wine.
Interesting. I will also try to make the WGA camp out this year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We liked last year's, and not because we helped put it on, but I just like the Dry Falls area.
Yeah.
And it's just such interesting geology there. It's crazy.
Let's see. When is that? Typically, is it July or August?
End of July.
End of July, generally. Last week in July.
Sometimes early August. I don't know if they've set a date yet. Have they set a date? I should know this.
I'm on the website now. I see Mount Vernon's Park 2015 Geocoin Challenge on the 20th of June. Oh, I'm in June. I'm not in July yet. So 27th is Tri-Cities Geocoin Challenge.
Okay.
All right.
And July, I got a birthday.
Oh.
Mount Vernon's.
I don't see
doing
it.
Another one. I don't recall seeing anything about it, but that doesn't mean lately, though.
Yeah, exactly. I see the Block Party and Going Ape, but I don't see it on their calendar yet. So maybe they haven't officially picked a day.
Okay. And I'm not sure who's doing it either, what side of the world it is.
It should be on the WSJ online.
Okay.
It's... Yeah, I can't remember, but we got to get them the grills and the ketchup and stuff.
Yeah. Or the quartermaster, I think.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, yeah, there's a set of gear that the WSGA owns for the camp out, and the last organization has to keep it till the next organization wants it, and then you got to make a handoff somehow.
Yeah.
It's always generally it's been
really big cash to put it all in.
Right, which would be the cave-in.
Lately though, it's been Geek and Gopher have been running it all over the state.
Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, the July, August tends to be a busy time of year for me at work. So.
Oh,
right.
What is it exactly you do?
I don't really know sometimes.
I know. I have that job.
I work for a large church with an attached school.
Okay.
So most of August is preparing for teachers and then student returns.
Sure.
I got you.
Yeah. So May, June, July is when we finally get to dig into big projects, where we have larger blocks of time where things aren't as interrupted.
Right. Those darn students and teachers, they get in the way, don't they? Yeah.
Exactly. But however, during the summer months, we kind of wonder why we have such a big building. In there.
Right.
Yeah, one of our local guys is the, I don't want to use caretaker, but
That's a term.
of a big church, and
facilities manager.
Yes, and we get to use that for our events.
Yeah.
I mean, we have an annual winter party at the beginning of spring, and
it's in a week, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 21st.
21st.
Generally, it's the Saturday night before the Sunday Oscars.
Yeah.
And one year when I was running the show, and that's just coincidental, it wasn't because I was running the show, we had like 120 people at that event.
Mm-hmm.
And we couldn't have held it anywhere else
Yeah.
because of that.
Yeah, the cave is too small. It doesn't hold the winter party. Yeah.
So yeah, it's nice to. So you can hold your almost mega events at your site in May and June.
we can seat if everybody gets friendly, we can seat 1,600 people.
Oh my goodness. That's awesome.
That is nice.
So.
Well, hey, Chris, we don't want to keep you all night.
Yeah.
No, I'll let you go as well. So thank you so much once again for joining us.
So your PayPal, you don't go the patron route for your show, or do you?